A lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize, or why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet, and what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life. A lot of times we'll talk about strength and we'll say men are stronger than women, but that's because we value physical strength. We're not talking about emotional strength, spiritual strength. We're not talking about the type of strength that can run a household. And we're not putting that same type of weight. And what I would encourage, and this was the shift that I had to do, is I had to start liking the wholeness of a woman outside of sex. And then when you do that, now you appreciate the things a complete woman can bring to your life. When we talk about the Bible talks about finding a capable wife, right? That capable wife, that person that if you was to stumble, can pick up the ball and start running. And there's a lot of men that have just a wife because they was only concerned about what she can do in the bed. And so what I'm just encouraging men to do is just like, and it's for our own benefit, because a lot of us, especially men with some type of means, we end up finding a dependent, not a partner. Yeah, she can fuck us good, but if you was able to stumble, bro, what the fuck gonna happen with your family? And so I just encourage men to be, I'm not gonna say more, because that's unrealistic to a lot of men, but as attracted to what she brings as a feminine energy to your life outside of just what you're doing in
Check this out. So to that point.
So that was Ace Metaphor on Cam Newton's podcast right there. And it was funny watching Cam look at him like that, because people are very critical of Cam and his situation that he has and comments he's made about dealing with other women, so on and so forth. And obviously people have been very critical of Ace Metaphor on tonight's conversation, with all of the people that he's had on there leaving and being critical of him, including Keita Rose, I think, where she made a whole series about Buddy and him being a womanizer and all this other stuff she was saying. But I agree with what he's saying. And I think, was it Stefan Speaks? I think that's his name. He did a video, and I think I covered that a while ago. The fact that a lot of men really don't like women. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this just based off of a lot of the content that I've put out, because you hear it from women also. The majority of women don't have good character. I'm not saying that all women are terrible, but the majority of women do not have good character. And even with some of these things, it's like you have to win a woman over. You have to spend money a lot of times, jump through hoops, all these different things to basically win a woman over, right? And you could say, well, she doesn't trust, or she's very apprehensive about it. But a lot of times, even throughout this process, women are very guarded, closed off. They're not really caring about you. It's really all about them. And that's how women are. Women are only loyal to their feelings. So a lot of times, women aren't putting their best foot forward a lot of times in dating. She may respond to you and say hello, but women are all over. Women have so much stuff going on and so many feelings and emotions going on at once that, yes, that's what men are initially. I don't care what a man says or who tries to make any kind of video or trying to find, I'm trying to look at things in this woman other than her body and what she has. It's very hard because women really don't put that out there. They really don't show that. They're really not giving like that. When you first meet a woman, she's really about how can you entertain me and what can you do for me? And I don't know, and you could say, well, JR, that's just the women. No, most women are about you showing them a good time, you entertaining them, you taking them out places, things like that. They're not saying, hey, what can I do to help you? It's usually men that are doing that. What can I do to help you out? She's not showing you she's loving, caring. She's not checking up on you. None of those things like that. Women aren't doing that. The women aren't trying to come in and try to improve your life immediately. Unlike men, men are trying to do that a lot of times. So yes, of course, because when you really start talking to a woman and you realize how vain she is and how she doesn't have the best of character. She's coming with baggage. She's complaining right off top a lot of times. And that's stuff you just have to deal with. So of course, men are just going to want to clap because women will say it's much more to me than this. And I agree, as far as men, you have to find something for a woman to do for you. But you have to keep a woman up at all times. You have to keep her going, like, because you can't let her plummet into her feelings and be sulking because she's done with you. Women aren't loyal. And trust me, guys, I've dated enough women. And you can always look for a woman to pull away, to back away. So why not just use her for sex? She's got to prove it a lot of times. You're trying to get a woman to prove to her why she, as he said just now, why she should be a bill for you. Because that's majority of the times that's what a woman is. She's going to be a bill that you have to pay. You have to keep up. These women making videos about you have to pay for them to wear wigs and makeup and all that stuff like that. Man, ain't nobody got time for that. I got my own problems that I really can't solve a lot of times. And some people could say, well, you're not player enough. You have to say the right things. Man, why can't I just be myself? That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from with it. If I like you, why can't I just be myself? Why do I have to do these things? Why can't we just be? And that's how you know when somebody's for you and they're not for you. Because there may be a woman that's out there for you, but bro, you're going to have to go through a lot of this stuff. You are going to have to go through a lot of this stuff. And it's not about being worthy to them. They have to be worthy for you. And that's where a lot of guys get confused. What he was saying, well, you'll marry a woman just because she's a piece of ass and ain't got nothing else going for her. Some women feel like because they're pretty, they don't have to do anything else. Because they're banking on the fact that you find her attractive and beautiful, that you don't care about anything else. So she'll never have to work on anything else about being a nice person, about being inspirational, about caring, about helping out, about establishing things, about contributing. Nah, my presence is enough. I don't need to do nothing for no man. I was put on this earth to be a blessing to him with my presence, nothing else. That's what ugly women do. That's what broke women do. That's what women who are struggling to get men, who have low self-esteem. Those are the women that help men. This is how some women think. That's how you know they got bad character. Women will even say they have, other women have bad character. They try to emulate the stuff online and it doesn't end up well. It doesn't go well. It does not go well, fellas. And I'm just saying this to you guys. We don't have time for that, man. Don't waste a second on a woman that's just like, I'm tolerating you. You act like I'm bothering you. If a woman ever acts like you're bothering her, leave her alone. You can be talking to a woman for months. Serious. One day she just decides to pull away and back away. Because either you said something that she don't like and you have to go begging her, or what's wrong, baby? What's wrong? This, that, and the third. Man, we don't got time for that, man. Either you rocking with me or you not. That's why so many women are single. But it's the man's fault. Fellas, man, Ace, I know he gets a bad rap for simping for women, but man, I don't know, guys. Yo, let me know what you guys think about this video, though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.